The saga that helped launch one of the most powerful celebrity empires in modern history has taken yet another dramatic turn. In a ruling that has sent shockwaves through both legal and entertainment circles, a judge has denied Kim Kardashian's request to seal documents related to an alleged $6 million settlement tied to her infamous sex tape with Ray J. The decision effectively keeps sensitive legal claims and arguments open to public scrutiny, reviving a controversy many believed had long been buried. A scandal that never truly faded. The story of Kim Kardashian and Ray J's 2007 sex tape is more than just a tabloid headline, it's a defining moment in celebrity culture. The tape, titled, Kim Kardashian, Superstar, was released by Vivid Entertainment and quickly became one of the most talked about scandals of the early internet era. At the time, Kim Kardashian was relatively unknown outside certain social circles. But the tape's release, and the media frenzy that followed, catapulted her into global fame. Soon after, Keeping Up with the Kardashians debuted, turning the Kardashian-Jenner family into a cultural powerhouse. For years, Kardashian maintained that the tape's release was deeply distressing and unauthorized, while Ray J also shared his own version of events in various interviews. The public narrative has shifted multiple times, with speculation, accusations, and conspiracy theories constantly resurfacing. The $6 million settlement controversy. Central to this latest legal development is the long-standing claim that Kardashian received a $6 million settlement related to the tape's distribution. While reports of a financial agreement have circulated for years, details have remained murky and heavily disputed. Kardashian has consistently downplayed or clarified aspects of the settlement, emphasizing that the situation was far from a calculated move to gain fame. Meanwhile, Ray J has, at times, publicly challenged elements of her narrative, fueling renewed interest in what really happened behind the scenes. The documents Kardashian sought to seal reportedly contain sensitive information tied to these claims, potentially including financial details, contractual terms, and legal arguments that could reshape public understanding of the case. Why Kim Kardashian wanted the records sealed. From a legal standpoint, sealing court documents is not uncommon, especially in high-profile cases involving privacy concerns, reputational risk, or sensitive financial data. Kardashian's legal team argued that making these documents public could invade her personal privacy, expose confidential business or legal agreements, reignite damaging narratives tied to a deeply personal chapter of her life. Given Kardashian's current status, not just as a reality star but as a business mogul, law student, and advocate for criminal justice reform, her team likely saw the sealing request as a way to protect both her personal and professional image. The judge's decision. Transparency wins. Despite these arguments, the judge ultimately denied the request to seal the documents. While the full legal reasoning may be complex, decisions like this often hinge on the principle of public interest. Courts generally favor transparency, especially when the case involves public figures. The information has already been widely discussed. There is no compelling legal reason to keep records confidential. In this instance, the judge appears to have determined that the threshold for sealing the documents was not met. The ruling means that, unless further legal action is taken, the documents could become accessible, potentially revealing new details about the alleged settlement and the circumstances surrounding it. Ray J's role in the renewed drama. Ray J has remained an active voice in the ongoing narrative surrounding the tape. Over the years, he has given multiple interviews disputing aspects of Kardashian's account, at times suggesting that the situation was more complicated than publicly portrayed. In recent years, he has become increasingly vocal, even releasing alleged receipts, such as messages and contracts, that he claims support his version of events. These actions have reignited public debate and placed renewed pressure on Kardashian to address the claims. With the judge's ruling, Ray J's perspective may gain further traction if the documents provide any corroboration, or contradiction, of his statements. Public reaction. A divided audience. As with most Kardashian-related controversies, public reaction has been swift and deeply divided. Some fans have expressed sympathy for Kardashian, arguing that the resurfacing of the tape and its legal implications represents an unfair reopening of old wounds. They point out that she has spent years building a legitimate business empire and redefining her public image. Others, however, see the situation differently. Critics argue that the transparency resulting from the judge's decision is necessary to clarify long-standing questions about how the scandal unfolded, and whether the public was misled. Social media has become a battleground of opinions, with hashtags, debates, and viral clips fueling the conversation. The business impact. Kim Kardashian is no longer just a reality TV star. She is a billionaire entrepreneur with multiple successful ventures, including Skims and SKKN. Any controversy tied to her past carries potential business implications. While Kardashian has proven remarkably resilient in the face of scandals, the release of new details could affect brand perception, influence partnerships and endorsements, shape media narratives around her legacy. That said, Kardashian has repeatedly demonstrated an ability to turn adversity into opportunity. In many ways, her career has been defined by her skill in controlling and reshaping public narratives. Legal experts weigh in. Legal analysts have noted that the judge's decision aligns with broader trends favoring transparency in cases involving public figures. According to experts, sealing requests must meet a high bar, particularly when the information in question has already been partially disclosed or widely reported. In Kardashian's case, the long-standing public nature of the sex tape controversy likely worked against her argument for confidentiality. However, this may not be the end of the legal road. Kardashian's legal team could still file an appeal, seek partial sealing or redactions, negotiate limitations on how the documents are used. A cultural moment revisited. The Kardashian-Ray J tape is more than a personal controversy, it's a cultural artifact that reflects the evolution of fame in the digital age. In 2007, the internet was just beginning to reshape how celebrities were created and consumed. Today, in the era of social media and influencer culture, that transformation is complete. Revisiting this moment through a legal lens offers a rare opportunity to examine how narratives are constructed and how they endure. Kim Kardashian's evolution. One of the most compelling aspects of this story is how far Kim Kardashian has come since the tape's release. She has built a billion-dollar empire, advocated for criminal justice reform, studied law and worked on real legal cases, rebranded herself as a serious businesswoman and influencer. For many, she represents the ultimate example of turning controversy into success. The judge's ruling, however, serves as a reminder that even the most carefully curated narratives can be challenged, and that the past is never entirely out of reach. What happens next? With the request to seal denied, attention now turns to what the documents may reveal.